I'm so excited to introduce to you Emily, who is a student from Montclair State University, and Xuan, who is a student from Pace University. And so what I'm going to ask them to do is share with you what they learned from interning at Light of Gold PR. Today is their last day with us, and they can share with you from their perspective what they've learned and what they've gained from this internship. So we'll start with you, Emily.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I think I'd like to first by start off by saying I'm really grateful that this was my first internship at Light of Gold because Deborah was an incredible teacher. She gave us constructive criticism, and that ultimately gave us the ability to grow. And that, along with certain responsibilities that we had as interns that I, for one, didn't really expect, but having these responsibilities kind of got us out of our comfort zone and challenged us in ways that are really important for our growth. And especially since, there's certain things that I had never worked with, like Hootsuite, MailChimp, Yam, all of those platforms and tools I've never used before. So it's a little bit intimidating, but I think I just, I got a lot of experience out of this internship. And I was telling Deborah how I will be applying for spring internships, and I'm like, check, done that, check, I can do that. And it's just a lot of experience I've gotten out of this internship.
Okay, thank you so much, Emily, for sharing that. So for the interns coming after you, because you're passing on a legacy for anybody who comes to our website or our social media and they want to understand a little bit about, what you've learned and everything, would you say that the internship, but you felt like you got a lot of mentoring, that you learned a lot of new tools? Let's talk a little bit about that too.
Yeah, definitely. I felt, like I said, I didn't have any experience with these platforms. Like I mentioned, Hootsuite, which is good for social media outreach, MailChimp, which is also good for outreach just through emails. And I had a lot of questions, and because I didn't have any knowledge on these tools, but you were great about, not only informing us, but kind of just like, putting us in there and getting hands-on experience. And so it wasn't like you weren't just teaching us, we were learning through actually doing these things and actually sending out yams and and doing these social media posts through Hootsuite. So it was definitely hands-on, and I think that's what helped us learn the most.
That's great. Thank you, Emily. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. Swan, you're up next. So
So yeah,
share with
such
us.
so just like Emily said, we learn a lot of things about the platforms, but I think that we always also learn about like communication skills, just by watching you during events, during how you type emails to certain type of people, and how you also manage the team. I used to have this internship this summer, and the manager was so overwhelmed that I didn't have that much attention on me to tell me if it's wrong, if I should do that this way or this way. So yeah, the fact that you are here with us, that you are available for us when we have any questions, you have a lot of patience too. So I think it's a great thing to do.
Yes, patience is important. Here's the thing, everybody who's watching this, so excited about everything that Emily and Swan have learned, but I always like to push our interns to kind of go outside their boundaries a little bit and be open to learning new skill sets and trying new things. And because I have a tech and IT background, and I've been doing this so long, I always feel like, oh, okay, if they break it, I can fix it. So I don't worry as much as maybe some other employers or managers who might worry about that. I mean, I have, besides the PR and marketing experience, I also have IT tech support, training, which is an integral part of what I do day in and day out, not just train and consult with clients, but also with our team, you know. So my goal with this internship is to make sure you walk away with real hands-on skills that you can take with you to your next opportunity. And I encourage all of you just to be fearless, you know, just go ahead and be open to learning new things. You'll find that when you go to your next opportunity, whoever employs you or brings you on as an intern or hires you is going to be amazed at all the skill sets that you've been able to amass in this internship. So let's talk a little bit about teamwork with your fellow interns. You haven't gotten a chance to work as much with our vendors as much, but you have gotten some client experience. So let's talk a little bit about that. So we'll start with you on that, Xuan.
Yeah, I feel like this team I love them so much because, you know, I'm from France, so there's like things that I don't understand in English, and they're always here to explain it to me, to help me with, for example, when I was writing emails or caption for the post, they were always like, here, okay, I can help you, just watch if you have made some mistakes and all. And I feel like we are really bonded together. And of course, I love working with them, and meeting them was amazing.
Hey, thank you, Xuan. Emely.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Juan. It's been nice, you know, having this team that we all get along, but not only on a personal level, but just professionally. We kind of balance each other out. And if I don't know how to execute something, maybe Swan knows, or maybe Joel knows, you know, there's always that communication that we have within our team that is helpful in successfully fulfilling our requirements, our responsibilities.
Very good, very good. So yeah, that's so important, just to realize that this is kind of your first entryway into networking and teamwork. And not that you don't get that in school, because I know that you do, but when you're in the workplace, it's kind of different. And I think that's what's so great about this internship. But let's talk lastly about the past intern reunion and what that was like for you, as well as just, you know, being able to engage with each other on a personal level, like by having parties and gatherings, going to networking events. So we'll start with you, Emely, on that.
Unfortunately, wasn't able to go to any networking events, but within the team, like, you know, having holiday parties and these lunches, I feel like it was important to growing our relationship as a team. And again, I think it's good to have these personal relationships as a team. I feel like not only do we get along, but it helps us ultimately when we're working, and when we have that stable friendship, then it makes it easier to communicate certain things and be respectful, obviously, and professional, and also have fun. You know, it's an internship, and we're obviously there to learn, and we're obviously there to expand on our skills. But I think it's a life experience that involves making new friends, and I think we all kind of left with some new friends, and it's been great.
And you met past interns, so that was good too for that alumni.
Yes, definitely. And you know, Deborah, we've kind of mentioned that it was really great seeing how far they've come since they left Light of Gold PR. So that was amazing. That kind of gave us all a little bit of inspiration of where we could be, and it was just amazing to learn more about them, where they're coming from, and their career that they have right now.
So Xuan, just, you know, kind of share from your perspective as well, especially being an international student and coming from France. So share from your perspective too.
Yeah, to me, it's really important to get along with people I'm working with, you know, in the company. I like being happy to go to work. I like being happy to meet new people. And I enjoy, I mean, it was a lot of fun, these parties. And it's true that while, you know, when you're working with people you get along with, it's way more better and way more easier to communicate on work, basically. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. And to see where are the interns now, because, you know, they all started like ages ago, and now to see that they are working in this company or this one, they are working in PR, sometimes other things and all. And yeah, it was great.
Thank you. Yeah, it was great. It was great for me to see how far they've come and to even pass on some knowledge to all of you. That was huge, you know, just to see, like, you know, don't be afraid of applying for certain positions like account executive positions, because so much of what you get a chance to learn at Light of Gold PR can really position you for really great future positions. And we're really proud that we can cultivate that in you and mentor you from that perspective. So thanks so much, ladies. Good job. Good job. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
And
Deborah.